Do not try what you're about to see at home.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
In this souped-up series of Mythbusters,
there's so many things that could go wrong right now.
The team is taking it to the test track.
If I knew what was going to happen, we wouldn't be doing the test.
To tackle everything from fuel economy,
Your results may differ.
to stunts,
Get out, get out, get out!
and speed.
Let's drive!
They're throwing it in reverse, slamming the brakes, and driving downright dangerously
I'm gone in a puff of smoke.
so you don't have to. Get ready to uncover the truth about automotive legends and myths. Buckle up for Motor Mythbusters Test Track. In this program, we're testing mythical motoring maneuvers to measure the magnitude of mayhem.
Swing and a miss, man.
From the parallel park power slide to the passenger car pole vault.
Stay clear of the probably out-of-control car.
With Mythbusters 2.0 co-hosts Brian and John hopping into the hot seat to determine whether a Hollywood skid can skip the strip. But first, the originals are tacking a silver screen stunt of their own with a two-wheeled trip to the point of no return.
All right, sir, I want to paint a scenario for you. Picture our hero being chased by the bad guys and cornered with no line of escape except an alleyway that is too narrow to fit the hero's car. He gets out by finding a conveniently placed curb or plank that allows him to get up onto two wheels, drive down the narrow alleyway to escape, and the bad guys can't follow.
That actually sounds like it might be pretty difficult.
That's what I was thinking.
So, roll cage, runway.
Action.
So can a novice driver get up on two wheels and crucially maintain balance as easily as Hollywood would have us believe? Or is it a disaster waiting to happen?
The most important component of this myth is the car. And so we've got a normal car with normal tires and a normal suspension. Of course, we've added a safety harness, though.
The other important part of this story is how to get the car up on two wheels, and we're going to do that with this, a ramp made out of aircraft-grade aluminum, and it's solid as a rock. Hopefully, if everything goes right, we should be hitting it at about 20 miles an hour.
Okay. Now, because there's a genuine risk that we might tip this car completely over, we've added a roll bar.
I personally think it would be great to roll it, but they tell me that's bad. That looks beautiful.
In Tinseltown, any old curb or plank will enable two-wheel gymnastics.
Absolutely perfect.
But Adam and Jamie have given the myth its best possible shot. With a long, gently sloping ramp high enough to tip the car over its center of gravity.
I've never done this before, but I do know it's going to be scary as heck because I'm not used to it, and it's going to feel like the car is going to tip completely over.
And with one more look from the top of the ramp,
This is terrifying.
first-timer Jamie is about to flirt with a serious car accident.
Come on in.
His aim is to literally teeter on the edge of disaster.
Awesome.
Well, I tell you what, that right there is something you don't want to think too much about, because if you think about it, you ain't gonna do it.
Fear factor aside, the result is pretty clear.
Yeah!
Jamie may be excited, but he's nowhere near replicating the first-time ease and control of the novice movie maneuver. It's not until his final attempt that he even gets it up in a wild careening curve.
I should reiterate that this myth is that it's easy to get a car up on two wheels and drive it around.
That was cool.
Now, granted, I did get the car up for a little bit, but getting complete control and driving it wherever you want is a whole different kettle of fish.
Can I try?
Oh, yeah. Let me out. And I know if I keep pushing it the way that I have been, I'm gonna roll the car. I just know it.
Well, here goes nothing.
So,
Yeah, you're halfway off.
can Adam tip this myth in the right direction?
Straight up, seriously spooky crap.
Or onto its roof?
Whoa!
Adam rolled up the ramp, straight off it, and gravity did its thing.
Crazy intense.
What do you think?
That is much more difficult than I thought it would be.
It's kind of a rush the first time, isn't it?
Whoa! The first time you hit the ramp is completely intense. It's very disconcerting. Going again! It's so disconcerting that I turned the wheel like this and plammed into the ground. I know plam doesn't actually work, but you know what I mean. Oh! I plammed into the ground, could have bumped my head.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, this is you thought it would be, is it, Savage? No, it isn't. While they make it look easy in the movies, clearly it's going to take more than a few hours to get this down. And frankly, I think we need a little help.
Cue stunt driving legend James Smith. Because to find out if a near novice could master this movie move, Adam and Jamie need a few two-wheeled top tips.
A word about our stunt driver today, James Smith. He has been doing this for 10 years. Wow. Does it for television, movies, even live shows.
So is it a little steeper than you expected?
And you might know his work from the Transformer films, where he's driven for the Bumblebee.
We're near at the balance point, but this gives you an idea of where you can actually take a car.
Yeah.
If anyone can teach Jamie and I how to get up on two wheels, it's him.
Oh, it seems like you're about ready to go over. I guess you are.
Pretty close. Now I'll just speed up and I'll drop it down like that.
That's just wrong. That's nuts. Getting it up there, it seems sort of like a tightrope.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap! Wow! It feels like we're completely out of control.
He's taking the wheel and he's just kind of feathering it back and forth, and it just seems like you're about ready to roll right over.
I cannot believe this is possible.
It's crazy.
Wow! This is completely intense. I can reach out and touch the
Check
ground
this
from
out.
here.
To turn around to the right.
Oh my gosh!
And then with this wind, I gotta lean it even harder with the
Oh my
wind.
God, you're gonna scrape the mirror. That's insane! That was awesome. It's really disconcerting. It genuinely feels like someone takes you through an accident to the moment just before everything goes fully pear-shaped and then pauses because the car's vertical. Any other circumstance, that would be the worst thing that ever happened to you in the car that you were in. Oh, this is great. You're nailing it. Ah, got it. This is unbelievable that you can actually drive like this. We got the perfect expert for this story.
That's the show.
So you ready to do this?
No.
All right, well, let's do it anyway.
Now to tell if this silver screen stunt is even remotely possible for a pair of non-professionals.
I prefer just to do a circle and just kind of roll in at 20 miles an hour. Just then it gives you a kind of chance to breathe.
Okay.
This is literally where the rubber leaves the road.
With some basic instruction under his belt, to match the movies, Jamie really has to nail this first time out.
There you go.
Hit my head.
Hard?
Yeah.
But all Jamie nailed was his head.
I got your hat, Jamie.
On the verge of rolling, Jamie yanked back from the edge of disaster too fast and landed violently.
It's very telling if I do something that throws my hat off.
His beret bailed because Jamie incurred a serious whiplash injury. In pain and in danger of causing lasting damage, he takes the safe option.
I think I should probably stand down, you know, repeated injuries and all that,
Okay.
as much as it irks me.
I just want to point out here that for Jamie to actually pull out of this experiment because of an injury is pretty significant and relatively unprecedented. Buckle up. This is not a simple task and not to be tackled lightly.
And if further proof was needed
Here we go.
that this is not an achievable amateur maneuver,
Go a little faster than the rear wheel won't bump the ramp.
Adam spends the next 4 hours
Keep doing that and just roll a little bit more.
failing repeatedly.
What makes this stunt so difficult is that while you can work your way up incrementally to find the tipping point,
That's it.
once you get there, well, it's a tipping point.
Oh, you felt the danger and you reacted. That's awesome.
And if you go too far, you roll the car.
Yeah! Woo!
If you don't go far enough, you come slamming back down and you get a neck ache like I've got.
Oh, yeah!
So the only way you get past this is by doing it over and over until your reflexes become automatic as to what you should do when you're at that tipping point.
Yep. Keep into it. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Give a little throttle.
Whoa! Woo! Yeah! That's awesome.
At last, Adam appears to have the hang of hanging around on 2 wheels.
Oh, yeah!
And being the obsessive perfectionist that he is, he has to have just one more try.
Dave, the medic, please come down to the site. Copy.
We are okay. We are okay. We're upside down, but we're okay.
Oh, okay. So I figured out what the outer limit was.
Don't release your belt until you're ready because you'll fall.
Yeah. All right, we're coming out. Hi. This is why we can't have nice things.
So that happened. I'm still a little bit high on the adrenaline rush of the feeling like it's going okay, it's going okay. Okay, it's not going okay. Okay, it's really not going okay. And I got a little bit of a cut, but I'm fine. That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you, sir.
Well, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right?
So, we gotta call it. Driving on 2 wheels is easy according to the movies. Where do we stand?
Not.
Nah, this one's totally busted. It's hard.
It's also fun, but you know, it's dangerous. And to get to where you're any good and reliable at it, it's one whole heck of a lot of work.
Yeah, only in the hands of experts.
Well, looks like we're walking.
I guess so. He's amazing.
Straight as an arrow.
Okay, so while the 2-wheel getaway looks easy enough on the big screen, we now know it's all smoke and mirrors.
Oh,
For their next trick, Adam and Jamie are going to try another seemingly effortless action hero maneuver, the power slide parallel park.
The bane of everybody's driver's test. You gotta pull up alongside the car and turn the wheel according to some formula your mom told you. No, no, no. The action movie hero has a totally different way of parallel parking. They drive at speed towards the parking space, slam on the brakes, and power slide perfectly right into the space they want. Now, Jamie has been practicing out on the open tarmac. That was really cool. And he feels like he's got it dialed in.
Yeah,
Yeah!
there we go.
So we've got a little parking space right here, and he's gonna put his practice to the test and see if it works.
All right, here we go.
So I don't know how this is supposed to be done, but what I'm doing is getting up to the right speed, throwing the wheel over, pulling the handbrake,
So close!
breaking free of the rear wheels with that handbrake,
That was better.
but then stopping with the foot brake at exactly the right time. Boy, there's no room for error on this thing.
Rush hour. You want this space before anyone else steals it. It's gonna be yours. You're gonna take it. You're gonna own it. Own it. Here it comes. Oh!
Yeah.
Beautiful! Yes! You're literally like kissing the cones on the other side. That is what I'm talking about.
I'd say the evidence is pretty clear that this car was not parked in a normal fashion. You can tell by the linear black marks on the pavement that the driver must have brought this in at speed and hit the rear brakes, swinging the rear end of the car exactly into position against the curb, if you catch my drift.
That's a great start. And it's seemingly as simple as the movies would suggest. But at 90 degrees, they're only halfway there.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And he's off.
Hollywood would have us believe the full 180 is just as easy.
Well, there's a reason they called them bumpers, right?
But Adam ain't done yet.
There I go. 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh! Oh, so close! So close! Now I feel like I'm making progress. Now I feel like I'm making some progress. Good. Oh! Come on! Totally make this work. Hey! Beautiful! Woo, woo, woo!
Good job.
Awesome! Give me some. Awesome! Woo! Oh, if only there was a horn, I would honk in celebration. Here, sound guys, could you give me a horn? Thank you very much.
It was a thing of beauty. But it's time for a dose of reality.
Well, it's one thing to try and do a 180 parallel parking job with cones surrounding you. It's another thing to do it into a real parking space with real cars around you. For Adam to get in here at speed doing a 180, well, if he makes it, it's only going to be by a hair, so it's almost a guaranteed impact. With that in mind, we're going to have him in a helmet with a neck guard,
Like going into battle.
with a 4-point harness, with shin guards,
Snug as a bug in a rug.
everything that we can possibly do to keep him safe.
Not only will a mistake mean a major impact, but the space itself is also tighter. Now, how will this nonchalant movie maneuver stand up to this level of real-world detail?
Okay, Adam, on your mark.
Here we go. I'm fine.
So close.
Rats.
That wasn't quite the slide rule slide Adam was after. But, unlike his car, he's undamaged and raring to go again.
All right, Adam, on your mark.
This is your last journey, little baby. Here we go. Give it everything. Let's go! Yeah!
I kept seeing the cars, and I was not steering towards them as like a natural survival mechanism. Because really, you don't want to steer into cars. So I thought on this run, I just got to ignore the cars. Ignore that the cars are there. And I totally succeeded at that part.
Well, that's a good thing. You got a little more of the car in the slide. I'd say you were up to about 50%.
I can't park this car, dude.
Yeah, it's tight. I don't blame you.
This movie-inspired parking procedure was purportedly a pushover, when in fact, it's more like an accident waiting to happen. But that's not going to stop our high rollers from taking this myth to ridiculous lengths.
I have to say, as the skilled collectors Jamie and I have been all our lives, this episode holds a special place in my heart. This is one of the coolest things
Hey,
we've
I
ever...
think it's time to bump it up a little.
What do you mean, Jimmy?
Time to raise the stakes.
Raise the stakes how? Oh, no.
Let's see a parallel park this beast.
Okay. It just got real.
Well, the bad news is that big old cars like that are basically like driving boats. They got crap for suspension, they're spongy, they're all over the place, they're anything but a precision driving machine. But the good news is that things like anti-lock brakes and stability control and electronics didn't exist when they made that car. So between the two of those things, I'd say it's a toss-up whether Adam hits the mark spot on or not.
Because the guys are not allowed to damage the vintage limo, the parked cars are played by foam cutouts.
Okay, Adam, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. 3, 2, wish me luck.
Oh, he's going too fast. Told ya.
I think I might have hit something, like another car.
Good as new.
Time for take 2.
Well, a few attempts in, and I'm doing abysmally. I just hope the limo lasts long enough for me to get this right.
Too fast. Like I said, too fast. Well, after the last crash, we've reset as best we can. We're gonna give him one more try. Okay, Adam, one more time. You can do it, buddy.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Did you order a limo? I'm here.
I think it's time we brought in an expert. Conrad, you're up.
All right, Jamie, I'll give it a shot.
I call this maneuver prom night. Wow! That was amazing! That was astonishing. That was beautiful.
Thanks, Adam.
Amazing.
Nice work.
Thanks, Jamie.
Can be done.
No, it can be done. I just can't do it, but it can be done.
Pinpoint accuracy was required to pull off the power slide parallel park.
Wow!
And our next mythical maneuver asks for more of the same.
Brian, you ready?
I was born ready.
Brian and John are going to try and use their Hollywood power slide to evade a police tire spike strip. According to the movies, all you need is a high-powered car, a skilled driver, and nerves of steel. And you can shift those spikes off the road and escape to freedom.
Using one of our rear tires to brush aside a spike strip is sort of like trying to do surgery with a sledgehammer, because we're using a full-size vehicle to brush aside something that's about this tall and this wide. To get this right, we need perfect timing and a whole lot of coordination.
And that's right in Brian's wheelhouse. The Mythbusters' very own trainee stunt driver will get expert coaching from law enforcement pursuit and evasion driving instructor Marcus Smith.
All right, first thing is a precision move. You have to get the back end to rotate in an oversteer skid. The problem is if you don't rotate enough, you get a spike. If you rotate too much, the car's gonna be facing in the wrong direction. Let's do it.
Before Brian gets a run at the spikes, he'll hone his technique on a softer target.
Okay, the track is clear.
Copy that. Ready to go.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Watch out, boxes. Here comes Brian.
Ooh, Brian, swing and a miss, man. Ooh, so close.
Ooh, that was a good one. Rotation was good. Maybe recovered just a little bit too early.
What's needed is a little less caution and a little more approach speed.
Nice.
Not to mix my sports metaphors, but bullseye!
This time, Brian clips the boxes. But does he really nail the maneuver?
Perfect placement. I feel like, though, not quite enough rotation, but tire placement was spot on.
Yeah, you want to lead with the rear, not the front of the car.
Right, so plus for me is tire placement. Downside for me is not quite enough rotation.
So if Brian's going to beat the spike strip, he'll need to commit even more to the power slide skid.
Okay, it's time for the real thing. How do you think he's gonna do?
I actually think he's going to do a good job, but I'm rooting for a spike strip.
I understand where you're coming from. All right, let's call him in. 3, 2, 1. And he's off. Don't move your car, Brian.
Yeah, I can't speed the spike strip, so I thought I'd just hang out here.
Amazingly, all the tires survive intact. But the spike strips wrapped around both rear wheels, immobilizing the car. So what went wrong?
Oh, that's sideways.
Brian nails the maneuver, sliding the sidewall of his rear tire into the strip. But he still fails to beat the spikes.
Yeah, you're hitting real nice sideways, but you hit it right in the middle of the strip. So,
Hold it in a row.
exactly, which makes your getaway a little bit difficult, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I don't think I could have gone anywhere, but there's a chance I think if I hit it closer to the edge, that'd go differently, huh?
Yeah, good thing you didn't pop any of those tires. You wanna hop back in and give it another go?
No.
Brian, you ready?
I was born ready.
Ooh, he got the rev. I think he forgot to take it out of park.
Nice. That's not good for this myth.
No, sir, it is not.
Even though Brian slides in perfectly sideways and hits the very end of the strip, just like a Hollywood stunt driver, multiple spikes bite into the tire.
I think they caught you, man.
Yeah, I was a little scared to keep going.
It's weird. It's like these spike strips were designed to stop cars no matter what they did.
As though years of engineering and rehearsal and trial and error have caused this to work so well.
So you don't have to be the sharpest spike on the strip to work out the verdict on this movie myth.
So, beating a spike strip with a power slide. I mean, it seems pretty easy in the movies.
Yeah, but even with Brian Baby behind the wheel, nearly impossible in real life.
Yeah, you have to get the rotation of that slide just right to brush the spike strip, but not roll over it.
Not easy. And you have to hit the very end of that spike strip with the tire to have a chance of brushing it away.
Also not easy.
Even if you get the accuracy and the rotation of that power slide right, you end up with spikes in your tire.
So, this mythical move might work in blockbusters, but in real life, it's just plain busted.
Just like those tires.
So, Brian, baby, you ready to try and make another getaway?
Yeah, never gonna catch me, copper.
Yeah, you know I'm not gonna use the spike strip this time, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Uncool!
And he's off.
There's no denying the power slide looks good on screen. But in reality, there's no evading the 5-0. For their final foray into stunt driving stories, Adam and Jamie are going head-on with an accidentally acrobatic auto maneuver.
Well, we've done an awful lot of car myths on Mythbusters, Jamie, but this one's actually quite interesting. The idea is that a car going at speed could have its drive shaft fall out, catch in a hole, and actually launch that car.
You mean completely get the car airborne then, right?
Absolutely. Actually, even end over end. I don't even know where we're going to begin with this one.
Can I start it up?
Go for it.
How about this 1967 Plymouth Fury? A perfect match for one of the reported drive shaft disasters.
Well, we've got our car. Now I guess we have to rig the drive shaft.
Yeah, and I actually noticed underneath our car, the drive shaft, which isn't represented here, let's say this is it, actually has two universal joints, one right outside the transmission and one right in front of the rear differential. And this is actually perfect for us. The first is the one that would fail right by the transmission, and the second is the hinge that the drive shaft would ride down on to catch in the pothole.
Yeah, well, it looks like the tough part's going to be to figure out how to disengage that front universal joint.
They still need the drive shaft to drive the car, right up to the moment it hits the pothole. That rules out any mechanical device on the spinning shaft. So Scotty removes the drive shaft for modification.
All right. One drive shaft coming up. For you, one nice greasy part, guaranteed to get your shirt dirty.
By weakening the U-joint, they're hoping it will break on cue. At high speed, Jamie's plan is to throw the gear into neutral, rev the engine, then jam it back into drive. In theory, the high revs will snap the weakened U-joint and drop the shaft. And that's not all. They'll also be driving by remote control.
Do it a little bit and see what it does.
And Adam and Jamie have 4,000 pounds of V8 Fury to tame.
And this one is by far the most advanced rig we've ever installed in a car. We're not only just controlling the throttle and the brake, as we've done most other times, but we're also controlling the shifter, and we've got a brand new steering control using some very high-tech servo drivers for the motor.
I can precisely control it. Right here is straight ahead, and now we're turning to the right, so it works perfectly.
Now that Jamie's got the steering under control, Adam's got the tricky task of figuring out the brakes.
It doesn't matter how many times I build this circuit, I always need to draw it out, and it's always really confusing. That's the brake, isn't that pretty? It's arguably the most critical part of the whole operation because you have to be able to stop the car. I mean, that's just critical. That's the emergency thing. The entire remote control system is set up so that if it fails, if it loses its signal, it automatically depresses the brake.
The hardest part of the remote rig is calibrating 4 different control systems.
Steering, throttle, brake. Steering, throttle, brake.
We have a servo, a custom-made servo that's mounted to the steering wheel. We have another servo that is set up to shift. We can go forward, reverse, neutral. We have a third servo, which is on the throttle. And then lastly, we have an electronic piston that pushes on the brake on cue. And so it can put the brakes on or off or somewhere in between.
The remote rig has got a big job to do.
From a distance, we have to be able to, say, thread a needle with this car. Tell me when I'm straight.
Okay, a little more, more. Perfect.
Just surviving this myth might be a victory in itself. The test track, an abandoned runway, is perfect for playing with 2 tons of high-powered Detroit steel.
You couldn't ask for a better spot than this. We have a white line straight as an arrow. We got like thousands of feet in all directions that we could lose control of the car without causing any damage, we should be good. It's a lovely day. We're going to have some fun.
We're doing the hole in a V to help guide it.
Just like a pole vault, the hole should guide and catch the drive shaft, lifting the car into the air.
This is 3 feet wide here. I measured 4 feet from inside to inside on the tires, and the goal is to actually release it back here about 20 feet. Try and do that and then have it slide into the hole.
Ah, okay. So what if the friction of the asphalt just kicks it up before you even get to the hole?
We're prepared for all those things, but here's hoping that it works the first time out.
Yeah, as it rarely does.
Yeah.
I have to say, the jackhammer makes you look really tough. The little red wagon?
Not so much.
With the pothole dug out, they're all set to test the steering, brakes, gas, and gears on this complicated remote-controlled rig. There's a lot that can go wrong.
And this thing is touchy.
Really?
It is like you just barely nudge the stick, and it's like off to one side or the other.
What do we do if this thing goes out of control?
Go stand behind that forklift.
I'm gonna run near you.
That won't help.
No.
Once again, Jamie is proved right.
Boy.
As the car turns on its makers.
That'll get your adrenaline running.
We should identify a safe area, and that would be like go for the forklift. If you see the car doing something weird, you know, get over there. Seriously. It's I mean, it's a big heavy-duty machine. It could kill you.
Let me get in it.
Okay.
The words heavy-duty killing machine have a strange attraction for Adam.
I'm ready when you are, Jamie.
He opts for a rear window seat. Adam's got absolutely no control. But then, neither does Jamie.
Oh, my God.
Oh! Jamie!
Whoops.
Whoops. I'm okay!
Did Adam bring extra purpose?
Are they fighting?
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what, you know, it's like.
That was thrilling, I have to say. That was.
Did you shut it off, or did I get it? Did it shut itself off?
It shut itself off.
Okay.
This is right where Adam started swearing and screaming.
No, really. Really, I was just like, hey, look, I'm going towards the fence.
The brake failsafe stopped the car when it lost the signal. Otherwise, Adam would be on the interstate by now.
Does anybody else want to go for a ride?
Yeah, you put it right on that pole. Yeah. Is it there, Tim?
They'll never know.
He's trying to be sneaky.
For better control, Jamie needs another pair of hands on the remote. With Scotty driving them in the pickup, Jamie can concentrate on the steering, throttle, and brakes, while Adam takes over the shifter.
Everybody's ready, okay.
Be gentle, Scotty.
They want to hit the hole at 35 miles an hour. Scotty plays catch-up in the pickup, calling out the speed.
20.
As Jamie gasses the Fury.
25. 35.
I'm thinking.
Don't talk to me.
Sorry.
The new division of labor is working. After hitting the pothole twice at the right speed, it's time to swap over the weakened drive shaft and go for the drive shaft pole vault for real.
Well, this is going pretty much like any Mythbusters shoot. We've spent most of the day and a good portion of the afternoon just tricking out the mechanics of our remote-controlled car.
Now the easiest part is done. We're facing the hard part, which is actually getting the damn drive shaft into the pothole. And who knows whether that one's going to work or not. Stay clear of the car.
Stay clear of the probably out-of-control car.
Out-of-control car is Adam's way of saying, ready to go.
We're ready.
Slower.
15. 20.
That's a good distance. Catch up with it.
25.
The first run is on target, but the drive shaft didn't drop.
Brakes are on.
Okay.
Something didn't work quite right, and I saw some tire skids,
You saw
and it wasn't from brakes.
No, it wasn't. That was from reverse.
Okay, well,
what happened?
you know what that means.
Yes, it means that our drive shaft is too strong.
Yes.
So let's get this car back.
Yeah.
Adams accidentally had a reverse gear revelation.
Basically, when I jammed the car into neutral, I accidentally left it in reverse, and the tires screeched, which told us an important fact, which is you can jam this car into reverse at speed.
And with the Fury back at the shop, Jamie and Adam have come up with a simple solution.
So going forward, it's tightening the bolt
Yeah.
and keeping it all together. And then the second you jam it in reverse, the tranny grabs that nut, unthreads it.
And off we come.
Unthreads it, and punk, the drive shaft drops out.
Unscrewing the shaft using reverse should eliminate the trial and error of cutting it. The bolt, welded into the hollow drive shaft, can be quickly rescrewed and reset.
Keep going fast.
Yep, keep going. Whoa! Oh, there we go. That would be a failure. Well, we've got our special threaded coupler in the middle of the drive shaft that Jamie and I put in, and it's working beautifully as far as I can tell.
So it's back to the test track for another crack at the myth.
Okay, car's going live. Step away from the car.
There you go.
Hey, 25.
25.
It's not a hole-in-one, but for the first time, the drive shaft drops on cue.
Everything worked like a charm, but it did not seat in the hole.
And rescrewing the bolt works just like in the workshop.
We're locked.
Car's going hot.
In seconds, the car is ready to roll again.
Go, baby!
I was too far off. I guess the brakes work.
Here we go! This is the one!
That's a good distance. Catch up with it.
25. 30.
But it's just near miss.
It looked perfect.
That looked perfect.
After near miss.
I mean, I saw it drop. It dropped before the hole. It settled out and skipped right over the hole. So I'm now thinking that maybe we do need to go at a lower speed.
For Jamie, mass combined with energy is a very simple equation.
That car going at, even at like 15 or 20 miles an hour, there's way more, or way enough energy to, I think, to lift it up, to jack it up if that thing hits square. Look at the impact there.
Who'd have thought it'd be so complex? Oh, wait, we did.
Call out the speeds, Scotty.
15.
Jamie slowed the Fury down as he cleared the last pothole in the pole vault myth.
And the car is still running!
It's a perfect pothole hit, even if it's not exactly a pole vaulting Fury.
A nice little imprint. And you couldn't ask for a more solid hit than that.
Yeah, look at that. I mean,
it's
a perfect square-on hit. I mean, it's depressed it in the exact circle of our drive shaft, dead center of the hole. You don't get better than that.
Nope.
But there's one last surprise waiting for them in the trunk.
There we go. Oh, my God.
It's like you took out some brake lines, too.
That sort of says the whole story, don't it?
That's a lot of force.
Look at that. Yeah, that's...
Well, you know, it tells us one thing about this. Any faster wouldn't have done us any good because it's just going to poke it through further.
Yeah, that's true.
And
absolutely.
So,
and it did lift the back of the car up off the ground at least like a foot or 18 inches from what I saw.
And the car is done for.
Yeah, that's Mythbusters took another car out of its misery.
This myth is starting to look as busted as the Fury.
We pulled off a pretty tricky thing to do. You know, hitting that pothole exactly right, it's not easy.
But your solution of the uncoupling drive shaft worked like a charm.
Yeah, and we confirmed the stories that we'd heard, you know, cars hitting at various speeds and getting actually lifted off the ground a little bit. But we did not confirm the myth, which says that the car pole vaulted.
It's just so implausible that it would lead to this and impossible that it would launch the car or turn it over. This one's busted.
Interesting, but busted.
Yeah.
And so concludes the Mythbusters masterclass in motoring maneuvers. The two-wheel getaway went way beyond tipping point. A power slide parallel park is perfectly plausible if you're prepared to practice. The same can't be said for the precision required to shake the sheriff's tire shredder.
That's not good for this myth.
And as for pole vaulting vehicles, well, you can forget the track and field team. We'll leave that one right here at the test track.